I had the opportunity to share to the missions team quite a bit. And it was awesome because I expressed to them that we had a missions trip, but it was like a retreat. Because the worship and the words that people shared, it was a tremendous blessing to us. And the reason why I say that is because this group blessed my life. We've been on many trips, and we say it every year, every team is different, but this team was dramatically different. God allowed us to experience some things that I have never experienced on a missions field, in which you guys are aware of, and we'll get into that as well. But we didn't take 45 people on that trip. We took every single one of you on that trip. And I think that's what made the difference in this trip. A church that was wholeheartedly united. And it made a huge difference. The fact that there were 45 individuals from the ages of 13 to very wise individuals.
That's like really one. That was like really one.
You like that, right? You may look at everybody's life and say, well, that person sacrificed more because they left their 2 kids, or that person sacrificed more because they left that. But the honest truth is that if you're in the States and you're taking a group of 45 people, sometimes people would say, why do you have to do that? And sometimes if you look at it, you may think of it as strange. Why would those people leave what they have? Some people don't understand, and that's okay. And while we were there, you really saw that everybody took on their purpose, despite the changes that came every second. If we grabbed someone and put them in construction, they were the best construction worker anywhere. If we grab a construction person and we put them in the kids, they were great. If they put me in medical, I did medical. I have a PhD in medicine. Bow my head, close my eyes, and say, in Jesus' name. My wife tells me, what are you doing today? I say, I'm going with the medical team. She put medical team, exclamation, or LOL or something. Or what are you doing in the medical? I told her I have a PhD in healing. So I want to share with you a story that really changed my life. It really did. And it deals with this gentleman, and he wasn't the only voodoo priest we encountered, but this guy, the Lord really allowed me to just talk with him, and it really transformed me. It really did. Christy comes to me and says, Leon, we went to a voodoo priest's home. So I was like, awesome. He wants us to go back tomorrow. Even better. So tomorrow came, and she prayed with the group, and since the morning and that night, I just started reaching out for that guy in prayer. And I didn't know what I was going to do or what I was going to say, but I was counting the hours down to be in that man's house. That's all I thought about. So the day comes, and we go to his house, and he takes me to the room where he practices voodoo. So the translator who was with me felt a bit uncomfortable in the way he was translating, and a lot of the Haitian people who don't agree or don't believe in that really keep their distance from it. So I walk in with the translator, and I walk in with a group of 4. And as I walk into his room, he sits in this chair, real low chair. There's a cot, a bowl of blood, a noose, skulls, candles. So I walk into his room, and he's taking, he sits down. So I take like 2 steps, and I grab a knee right in front of his face. So I'm like a foot away from him. And I feel the people behind me speaking in tongues and praying. And It was glorious. The smell was bad, but the prayers were great. So I was talking to him and just talking to him, and we're talking, and this gentleman is shaking before us. You think about it, and you're probably saying, "Man, were you shaking?" And we were not. We were not. So I'm sitting before him with my knees on the floor, and I'm in his face. And I'm telling him what a great God we serve. I'm like zoned into his eyes, and he's zoned into mine. One thing leads to another. And I tell him, you know my God is greater than this, right? He stays quiet. And I tell him, what exactly do you do here? And the translator looks at me. So he didn't want to translate. I said, tell me. So he says, what do you do here? So the guy started explaining. I said, tell him to show me. The guy's eyes opened up. He translated that for me. So the priest grabs a candle and a lighter, right? Couldn't even light it. Shaking before me. And I said under my breath, and I don't know if the people heard me, and I said, this guy's scared. And it's the power of God that does that. It's the power of God that is in us. It's the power of God that He's given us. We left that day. I told them to stop for the love of the translator. And then when we left that day, we invited him to an outreach that we're having the following day.